Hello, that was so good. Thank you for sharing. We want to take some time out and welcome another sponsor and thank them, and it is our lovely photographer. Where did you go, Rachel? Yay, okay, back here. You saw her with the camera. Rachel Juice Photography, and she's doing the event photography. She is a lifestyle photographer based in Athens, Georgia, and we want to thank you for providing the photography for today's event. Her 20-minute session starts at $100 for 30 edited photos. That's good. She has been practicing photography since middle school and recently turned her hobby into a business this past July. She aims to capture meaningful moments in people's lives in an authentic way and glorify God through every shot. She finds so much joy in taking photos and likes to view photography as a way of reflecting all the beautiful things that God created. So thank you, Rachel. All right, and our next speaker is Dr. Natasha Ganem. She is of the Magic Wand Facilitation is what she'll be speaking about. She is the founder of Lion Leadership, an executive education company that supports leadership teams in designing and redesigning organizational culture. She's a mom to 3 kids and a little girl dog named Shark. These days, you can typically find Natasha hanging out at her new office at 330 Co-work in Wire Park or on the road to Atlanta to teach executives how to build effective teams. While temporarily off of Facebook and Instagram, she has found a way to get in her screen time. If you would like to strike up a conversation, she has found that she is really enjoying the New York Times mini crossword puzzle apps and the New York Times morning games like Wordle. I love that. Her favorite Bible verse is Proverbs 3:5-6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. So let's welcome Natasha to the stage.
Well, hello everyone. Like Cara said, it's like we do this for a living, and all of a sudden in our community it's really intimidating to look at all these faces. But it is, as she said, a dream come true. There's so many faces in this audience that I know and love and have journeyed with in deep ways across the years, and it is so inspiring. But maybe even more inspiring, I was just telling Tiny at the table, is to walk into a room and see so many faces that we don't know, because so many opportunities lie in that balance of what's possible when you meet someone that you haven't met before. I can't help, y'all have given me the mic, so this is super dangerous. I cannot help but take a second to call attention to the one person in the room who wants it the least. Amy, where are you? Hi. Okay, so we've been in community for almost, 10, 15 years at this point, and I remember thinking, oh my gosh, if this woman could bottle her expertise, her passion, her fire, heaven knows I would buy it by the boatload. And she started the Rise and Shine Mastermind, and I think a lot of you are graduates of that. And the funny thing is, the first couple of times around, I didn't join. I wasn't sure it was applicable to me. I had a business running, and I didn't really want to interfere. But then I took the Integrated Mom project with Cara and her co-facilitating her Rear Van Dyke. And that was such an astounding experience that at the end of it, I thought, wait a minute. Well, this was a product of Amy's Rise and Shine Mastermind. I have done something horribly wrong. I've got to get in on this. Turns out you don't have to be starting a business or really have a complete idea of what you want to do next to join the Rise and Shine Mastermind. You just have to have an idea. And I will say I went into the boot camp with an idea and came out with a vision that's not just a vision, but something that I know is 100% actionable and something I truly believe can happen. So thank you, Amy, and thank you, Cara, for reminding me both professionally and personally that it's almost impossible to go it alone. It's only in community where ideas are able to flourish and dreams are able to become real. So to that point, I am here today to pull you guys further into community with each other. I really would like for you guys to be pulled further into community with people you haven't met yet. So before I introduce the exercise that we're going to do, I'm going to get you to stand up and go to a different seat. Try to find a table where you don't know anybody. This is temporary, so leave your stuff. You're coming back. But let's do a little table shuffle. musical chairs. Music is about to end. We're sitting in 3, 2, 1. Beep, 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 beep. Go find your chair. Okay. Good job shuffling and getting settled. All right. Hopefully you're sitting at a table where you're looking around and you don't know many people across from you. This is where we need to build community. This is where new ideas are going to come from. And this is, you're looking at, dare I say, and I hope, some of your newest, biggest supporters. So, to help you guys engage with each other and also to help you guys get those brains turning, I want you to think about this question, okay? If you had a magic wand, right, and you could deliver one thing to your current clients, or to your dreamed of clients, or to just the important people in your life that you want to show up well for. Let's say, you had a magic wand, and you could deliver one thing to your current clients, your wannabe clients in the future, or to the important people in your life. What would it be? Now, to answer that question, on all of your tables, you're going to see a deck of Lion Leadership cards. I want you to turn those to the images on the back, spread them out on your table, and I invite you to pick a card that metaphorically or symbolically represents the one thing you could give your clients, your wannabe clients, or the people around you in your life. I'm going to give you a couple of minutes to pick your card, and then we'll share.
Somebody at this table have a Lori, do you have a good example? Would you be willing to kind of demo how to do this? No? Somebody else?
Yes, I was going to say, I don't know if I will.
Does anybody else have a demo or an example? Anybody want to? Question?
Okay, you can do it. Okay, I got somebody who's going to come up here and demo how to do this. Oh, thank you so much. Brave volunteer. So grateful. I'm going to give you the mic, Kat. And by the way, I haven't seen you in forever.
Hello. Hi.
Okay, she's going to demonstrate like an example answer, and then I'm going to let you guys share at your table.
Okay, so in our little group over there, we talked about all the things that were really hard. And so I have a daughter who has ADHD, anxiety, and depression. So she's doing really well right now, but it has been a journey. So I think like future clients or hopeful clients are parents who are struggling as they're parenting their kids, or they don't feel like they have a way to go, or they're just stuck in a rut. So this is a picture of a rope, and it kind of has a heart. A heart is in the rope. And so I looked at this and I thought, oh my goodness, if I'm like in a ditch, I need somebody to throw me a rope, a lifeline. I need something to help pull me out of this. And it's a heart as well, because I think the heart of the matter is we have to look past all the little things that are like the distractions that kind of make us think that we know what we're looking for, and really get to the heart and the root of the issue. So, yeah.
Thank you so much.
That's a perfect example. Thank you, Kat. So we have, let's see, a good like maybe 15 minutes to share at our table, so you have a little bit of time. I'll kind of count down how much time we have left after we go, but the goal is I want you guys to get to know each other on a personal level and on a professional level, so that you're well structured and suited to help each other win. So go ahead, talk amongst your table, and I'll call your attention back up when it's time for a break. and then break to 9:40. If I could give my clients one thing, it would be the skills they need to truly drive their life and their career in the direction of their choosing, and not simply be the recipient of whatever the world around them has arranged and seems to offer to them. I have this card. I wish I had brought a different card, honestly, but I have this card of like, this kid, and it looks like she's playing with her mom, and their capes and masks, and they're kind of superheroing. That's your picture up. And it reminds me of the reason I even started Lion Leadership in the first place. I was pregnant with my daughter, so that means my son was 2.5, and we were playing with Play-Doh, and we were putting like little claws on our fingernails with the Play-Doh, and he was like roaring at me, and I would run away, and I would roar at him, and he would run away. And then we kind of went back and forth, and we were on vacation with my parents at the beach one summer. And anyway, I roared at him, and he started to run away, and then he stopped dead in his tracks, and he turned around and he said, "No, Mommy, I'm the lion." And he chased back after me, and so it goes. I didn't think anything of it until a couple of weeks later. My mom told me that this had become a family joke. Every time she got frustrated with her husband, Clark, she'd say, "No, Clark, I'm the lion." And I started a blog called I'mTheLion.com. And it was about, where does that go? Where we say, "I'm the lion." And he knew exactly who he was at that moment in time. And he wasn't waiting on me to characterize him. He was like, "No, I'm the lion, and everyone's going to respond to me and my force, because I know exactly who I am, and I'm anchored, and I'm ready to go." And I was, 36, 7, 8, and was like, "Oh, Mom, I'm an institutional effectiveness. How did I get here?" That's not, I don't think I set out to do that with my life, So we do a lot. So let me back up. I think in community, you can get caught up in the drift, and you can go in directions and wake up one day and realize, I don't think I intended to go here. But if you go intentionally in a community and you stay anchored to a common core set of values and vision, you have the possibility to go really, really far. That's why conferences like this are so important. I have to say, I think this is why coaches are so important. Somewhere between complaining about work with coworkers and coming home and complaining about work to partners comes a coach who listens to you, yet also has the skills to help you actively solve for whatever is getting in your way so you can get where you're going faster. Now, we contract with companies who have big budgets, and so coaching really is a no-brainer. It makes a lot of sense. There's always a financial return as well as a priceless return in terms of the human capital element. Now, for solopreneurs, people thinking about starting their own business, leading their own business, growing a team, showing up as a different, stronger version of yourself, I also think coaching is a no-brainer, but it's a much more nuanced decision to be willing to take the risk to spend money to make money before you have money. So that's the rub. So I'm trying to think about the best way for us to support you guys as a community. You guys matter deeply to me, and I want to support you. And I will say, if you're interested in coaching, please don't hesitate to reach out, right? We might be able to figure out some sort of group coaching program that we can help with or offer. It depends on what you guys are looking for, and we don't know yet without asking. And to that point, I'm gonna, somewhere on the table, everybody's table, there's a QR code, and I'm gonna ask for a little bit of help, but this will also help me help you. I didn't want to mess up the beautiful tablescape, and so I slipped this like really janky cut off piece of paper secretly under one of the boards. And it has a QR code on it. And I'm going to ask you, we're starting using this new tool, and I'll tell you why, because Amy Whipple resources entrepreneurs, and she said you should try this new tool. So we're trying it. It's called Talkadot, and it's for speakers to evaluate how well we do when we're doing exercises like this. So if you scan that QR code, it's going to take you through a little survey, and you can say, oh, tell me how good the magic wand exercise was for you. And then the tool dumps your email into a list, and every quarter at Lion Leadership, we're going to give away a free package of 3 coaching sessions. So we can start there. Thank you so much for taking time to give me some feedback and for listening to me talk. The most important person in this room is you and your people at your table. So let me turn it back over to Dana to get the next speaker up here.